Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So this is the newest opportunity for the Bangladeshi people to get the fundamental rights by the constitution itself. You know that in the previous time, fundamental rights of state policy or even the fundamental rights, these are not judicially enforceable. And though in writing it says that fundamental rights will be judicially enforceable, but in practice, fundamental rights are not judicially enforceable. So this is the biggest gap between our law and practice. You know that in the African constitution, they are far more better than the Asian constitution and in liberalizing the fundamental principles as human rights. You know that most of the fundamental rights has been articulated from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and ICCPR. So whenever you are so reluctant in evolving the fundamental rights, then it proves that you are not concerned about protecting the fundamental rights. So I urge to the present Bangladesh government to follow the strict rule in implementing the fundamental principles of state policy. You know that fundamental principles of state policy, it is not judicially enforceable in Bangladesh. But I believe that with a very short time, 20 years later, Bangladesh government will enjoy a environment where the fundamental principles of state policy will be emphasized as fundamental rights. So in that perspective, I would like to request the present parliamentarian who will reflect the people's voice in front of the parliament. I would like to request them to say something to legalize the fundamental principles of state policy in the Bangladesh constitution. If it is applied in our constitution will be the finest constitution. You know that most of the constitutional experts in Bangladesh, not only in Bangladesh but also outside Bangladesh, they believe that Bangladesh constitution is the very beautiful constitution. There is no types of single problem, but our constitution itself is called as the contradictory constitution. So what do you mean by the contradictory constitution? Contradictory constitution means wherever a provision has direct affiliation or indirect affiliation with another constitution. For example, Article 2A of Bangladesh Constitution is directly vetoed the principles of Article 12, which express the secularism. Secularism means when all the religious party they can enjoy their religion without any kind of encumbrance. So apart from this, I would like to say about making a very good constitution for the future Bangladesh. You know that it's actually not possible for the single government to change the constitution. In the previous time, our constitution strategy is that if there is two-third majority